doing a whole like pan, but I got some sick shots now.
No wait for people to get in here. At Mount Hood. I don't even know if you can see it right now. It's kind of sketchy, bro. What time's it right now? 4. How's that wind? Wind's not too bad, right?
Yeah, this punch, I'm shaking.
No, I meant on the drone. What's up, guys? We are real nice Tate. Here, Jeremiah says hi. He's saying real nice Tate. Oh my God, Tate. You're gonna destroy your truck, dude. So we got the Poncho Gang coming out. Red Dead Redemption, Fistful of Dollars. Good, Bad, the Ugly. Oh, jeez. Jeremiah says, I remember my first beer. Reference to Tate. Let's see the live chat. Hello, Aotearoa Cryptids from New Zealand. How's it going? Hello, Joe Bowling in South Carolina.
You know who does a really good Australian New Zealand accent?
Roger Blair, howdy from Eastern Kentucky. Well, here's the mountain, guys. I'm gonna walk over here. We got our crew over here. Tate Hieronymus, Ron Reed, Eli Watson, Sam. Everyone's here. We're flying some drone right now. Any good views? Yeah, look at that crisp footage of the mountain. So yeah, everyone's got these cool ponchos going on. Hat game is strong too. Go for a little walk here. I got a Olympic Project hoodie on. Pretty awesome. It's got Bigfoot stuff on it. Hope everyone's doing good. We're up here, Mount Hood right now. Been in Oregon for a little bit, doing some Bigfoot stuff, obviously. Here's I'm trying to find the parking lot here, but here's the mountain. There's Mount Hood. So that's about 11,000 something feet, I believe. I'm just gonna go over there and walk a bit. We'll leave these guys at it. Jeremiah says, boys and Mount Hood. True, true. Pretty good. Epic views. Brian and Chewy go hiking. What's up, man? Yeah, it's pretty sweet up here. So this is actually the Timberline Lodge. Maybe I'll walk up that way. This is, I guess, from the, not I guess, it's from The Shining. Although that's based on the hotel in Colorado, Estes Park. But I guess, I don't know, that was the original. Here, I'm gonna just flip this. So I can zoom in on the mountain up there. Can I? Yeah, there you go. You can see the glaciers up there. There's a lot less snow apparently on the mountain this year as compared to other years. Because of the big heat wave that came up 2 weeks ago. So usually there's a lot more snow in the mountain. A little tough breathing though. It's higher elevation, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'm just tired. We've been on the road for so long now. Camping, sleeping for like 2 weeks straight. Not the optimal way to sleep. How's everybody doing though? Let's see what else we got. Such a cool location. Walk over here. Get away from the cars. Alright. Pretty cool up here. Nice and breezy. Whew. So, yeah, past few days, I've been chilling in this area, hanging out with Cliff Berrickman and his awesome wife Melissa, as well as I can't speak, as well as Connor Anderson and Keith of the North American Bigfoot Center. Awesome museum. Highly recommend if you're in the Portland area or just passing Oregon, not that far off the beaten path. swear I'm not this out of shape. When you're at this elevation, even doing a little hiking here, it's definitely beating me up. Pretty neat. So you got the ski lifts over there. I don't see anybody skiing though. Roger says, I'd say a person could pick up a good TV and radio signals on top of that mountain. Oh, I'm sure. That's why we're getting a good, good cell reception right here. Brian and Chewy says, have fun, man. Look forward to hearing about the trip. Yeah, we'll probably be doing a recap show in a couple weeks. Gonna miss this Monday's show. There will be no show on Monday, but soon there will be. I'll be back. Tate says, I wish I was there. Yeah, I don't wish you were here, Tate. That would be really annoying if you were. JK. So here's kind of the view around. What's really cool about Mount Hood is it's just kind of, he's the only big mountain in this area. I mean, you have all these other hills and everything throughout Oregon, throughout the Mount Hood area, but then you just got Mount Hood, which just takes off, which is pretty neat. Very squatchy areas. Tons of sightings reported in the surrounding areas. It's kind of why we're obviously out here. Lots of stories, and Connor and Cliff and those guys at the museum, they get a ton of great stories sent their way almost daily by people that just show up to the museum to check it out. Great place for people to put their sightings down. There's even a map and the gift shop of the museum, Washington, Oregon, where you can put a pin where you had a sighting or an experience or something like that. So really useful talking to those guys. They're awesome. Connor and Cliff and Keith and Melissa, they're just fantastic people. Go support their museum. It's a fantastic place. Really well done too. Like, I could have spent all day in the museum. We were filming for a few hours, but here's the hotel, the overlook. People just hanging out. Not a bad view, huh? Hence the name Overlook. Guess there's some kind of private event going on here. Maybe I'll go crash it. How's that sound? Get a free meal out of it. I'm just kidding. Looks like someone's gonna get married. My best guess. Wedding crashers. Oh, look at the reflection. It's a pretty good reflection. So cool, man. It's really cool just seeing that. So yeah, guys, there's a little tour of the area. Figure out how to get in here without getting into trouble. How's it going? Can I go in this way? Yep. Oh, sweet, thanks. We're here looking for Jack Nicholson. Where is he? How's it going? Nice spot, huh? I don't know which way I'm going. Howdy. It's crashing the party. There's a good view. So here you go. Timberline Lodge, dedicated by Franklin D. Roosevelt. That's pretty cool. A lot of history here for sure. Look at all that territory. You got Got the mountain over there. I don't know which one that is. I'm not familiar enough. Look at all that territory. I mean, there's Squatch territory as far as the eye can see, right? So totally crazy. I'm gonna try and find the other part of this hotel. Just gonna wander around until I find a place. Don't know where I'm going. We'll find out. Ooh, it's warm. This is cool.
There was a primitive road, more a trail, that led into the site, but in order to make the road passable, it would have to be totally rebuilt.
Howdy. I think I'm lost at this point. Here's some mountaineering gear. Tate says we're on our way, wait for us. Well, I have no idea where I am, Tate, so. Oh, geez. Thought it was mounted on the wall a little better. Don't do this at home, folks. This is not a good idea. I think this is an exit. Lobby. Oh, this is sweet. As a hiker myself, it's pretty cool to see this kind of stuff. All the old school mountaineering gear. How long way it's come since then, huh? A lot more lightweight stuff now. Everything back then was totally different. High quality, but definitely heavier. We're pretty spoiled nowadays with the type of mountaineering gear. Curator. Keep the exhibits. I don't know, I've hit a dead end. This is me trying to navigate society after spending time in the woods for way too long. It's confusing. I'm overwhelmed. I just need a couple trees and a path to go, and that's all I need at this point. Oh, I see, I'm back. Well, I guess Tate and them are gonna have to find me. In the meantime, let's see what people are saying. Where's my live chat? What's going on, Phil C? Heaven-bound daughter, how's it going? All right, guys, I promise I'll get out of here so I can get some views. I'll just go back the way I came. I know this probably isn't very exciting. Where the heck am I going? Yeah, I'm just gonna go the way I came. It's probably the easiest way to get back outside. Place is complicated, man. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Whew. Finally made it out. Fireplace was huge, says Phil. Red room. That's right. Whew. I did not think the signal was going to be that good inside the building, but makes sense. Where am I going now? I'm just constantly lost here. Mountains that way. I go back. Piroli says, beautiful place. I love these kinds of hotels. Yeah, really cool. I love seeing, kind of reminds me, well, a little bit, the Mount Washington Hotel in New Hampshire. That place is pretty huge. Something I've seen a bunch. There's the mountain. The best part. Look Got more of a view over there, the parking lot. That's a fat chipmunk. Whoa. That's a really big chipmunk. These hotel chipmunks, they stay fed, huh? What's up, buddy? Damn. Excuse me, I didn't mean to curse. Look at that guy. I don't think you can see how well fed this guy is. You all right there, pal? Seriously, that I wish I could get closer without him freaking out. I don't know if he can run away at that. What's up? What's up, guy? The moment I throw little pebbles over there, he's thinking I got some food. That's what happens when people feed animals. Look at this. It's a big boy though, huh? Anyway, enough of that. Anyone have any creepy Mount Hood stories? Bigfoot stories around here? We're here now. I mean, I know ones in that area, but I'm sure not this high. Probably don't come this high. Man, it's cool though. It's cool to see it. I don't know. In my mind, I kind of thought it was just a bunch of mountains around here, and then when you're anywhere else in the distance, you see that Mount Hood is the one kind of solo peak here that just sticks out. I'm gonna sit on this rock and just hang out. Hopefully no one gets mad. Okay. Whew. Let's see. Joe Bowling once Sasquatch is recognized and classified. A lot of these resorts are going to go broke. It's the Sasquatch's land. I don't know. A lot of money at stake. I don't know if they'd go without a fight. Who knows though? We may never find out. Wind break your mic, bro. Well, this is just my phone, so it's probably not the greatest. Probably not the greatest quality. I haven't really hooked it up to my camera or anything. It's a little bit windy, but hope everyone's doing good. Enjoying your Friday. Here just a little bit longer, doing a little bit more, squeezing a little more in, right in this Mount Hood area. And then, yeah, from there the post-production begins. So for those who obviously have not, aren't aware, go to Small Town Monsters YouTube channel and check out the previously released episode of Beyond the Trail. It just came out last week about Bigfoot in Maine. You can watch the first one too, Bigfoot in New Hampshire. Then we're gonna have two more here, Northern California and good old Oregon here. Let's see what he's saying. Phil C says Mount Hood pretty much just a big rock. That's a good question. I think a lot of these, there's these kind of this chain of volcanoes from Rainier, Mount Rainier in Washington, Mount St. Helens, Mount Adams, Hood. I think they're all volcanoes, dormant volcanoes. I could be wrong about Mount Hood, but I know obviously St. Helens and some of the other ones are volcanoes. So not sure about Mount Hood, but I think it may be a volcano. Please fact check me if I'm wrong on that. Piton. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say, I guess. Maybe I should go try to find the rest of the crew. I have no idea where they are. I just kind of wandered off. They were flying drones and doing their thing. Lockbeard says, "Helito, everyone. What's going on?" I don't want to get lost in that hotel again trying to find those guys. Aaron says, "In my neck of the woods." Well, it's a really nice neck of woods out here, I'll tell you that. Beautiful. So Paroli says, from Wiki, Mount Hood is a potentially active stratovolcano in the Cascade Volcanic Arc. Yeah, so that's that volcanic arc that stretches basically through from, I want to say Northern California. Mount Shasta, I think, is part of that too. Up into, obviously, the Cascades in Oregon and Washington. So pretty cool. Where are you at on Hood? Well, right now we're at the Timberline Lodge, aka the Overlook Hotel. See those little glaciers up there. I was saying earlier, the heat wave melted a lot of the snow. so it's not as snowy as usual. This is one of the few places in the country where you get year-round skiing, because there's usually a lot more snow up there. So I don't know how it is this year, but definitely interesting. Pretty cool to see. I don't want to lose my hat. It's windy. But yeah, the Bigfoot stories in this area are just so plentiful. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I was talking to Cliff and Connor about it, asking them, why Oregon? Why they chose this area. It just seems like these areas produce a lot of sightings in the same areas for like 60 years straight. They're still pulling tracks out of some of the areas that we've been, staying in to this day that they were pulling out 60 years ago. There's a long history, and I think just culturally it's so acceptable. I mean, there's Bigfoot everywhere here. Depictions. It's kind of a symbol of the wilderness out here in the PNW. It's similar to in Washington State, or obviously Northern California where we just were. And I noticed that in Washington State too when we were up in the Olympics in April. Very similar kind of attitude. That just, you have a few places across the country where there's a similar attitude, maybe Whitehall, New York, in the Everglades with the skunk ape, or Fouke, Arkansas with the Fouke monster, but a lot of other places aren't like that. They're starting to embrace it a little more. Got Colorado, Sasquatch Outpost, that kind of stuff. But this, historically the PNW has been kind of the Bigfoot hub of the world. A lot of the sightings and a lot of the early evidence came from these areas. So, but as Cliff has said, he even told us these areas might not be the best for Sasquatch, because there's other parts of the country where there's isolated pockets where a lot of evidence is being produced. Parts of Kentucky, West Virginia, there's a lot of stuff going on in Pennsylvania. Because here you have so much wilderness to work with. Just like in Maine and New Hampshire, you have just endless trees, so there's just anywhere they can really be. I mean, you can get a good idea, but some of those other areas that produce evidence regularly, it could be all over the place in terms of, in those smaller areas, excuse me. So yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling here. Blackbeard says, let's hit 20. Yeah, I appreciate that. Phil C says, your documentary was really good when you were in Maine. Thank you. Crazy to imagine that was like a month and a half ago we were up there filming, edited the whole thing, and now we're already doing 2 more, and we got more coming up. It's going to get busy, that's for sure. You guys want to stay tuned. Obviously I'll be talking about it on this channel, but you can watch them on Small Town Monsters. Pretty sweet. Aaron says, on north side, all along Highway 35 near Parkdale, I've heard of multiple sightings. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the area is just so known for it. People aren't as weirded out, I think. I think a lot of people, probably 75% of people here probably think, Bigfoot's this kind of quirky, fun thing. It's a regional thing. They embrace it, but they don't necessarily think it's real. Whereas you got a bunch of people who actually do take it seriously. Like, they're very nonchalant about it. Maybe even less than 75% of people think it's a joke around here, as opposed to other parts of the country. And that's what's always kind of cool about coming out to the PNW, is that attitude that people have. So, mountain there, guys. Beautiful day. When we were down coming out of the Portland area this morning, it was looking pretty cloudy up here, and it cleared up really nice. We have no clouds here now. Well, I guess I'm gonna go try to find those other guys. Can't believe I've only been out here for 25 minutes. Feels like it's been an hour already since I got lost in the hotel. Show you how close we are to the mountain. I mean, we were thinking about, I was talking to Ron, who's also a hiker and a backpacker, how long we think it would take to get to the summit. If you were to go on that ridge over there, maybe half a day. You're just gonna have a lot of, dealing with the sun kind of blaring right down on you. But yeah. Sam Squatch Bigfoot says, this is great. Thank you. Welcome, Sam Squatch. That's funny. I like that name. Looking for Sam Squatch. Bell, I didn't get a shot of the front of the hotel. We'll do that now. Maybe I can find my band of Bigfooting brothers. It's funny, we've had this kind of convoy going from Northern California. Eli and I obviously were down in Bluff Creek, and then Tate Hieronymus was there, so was Ron. We all split up a little bit. We ended up meeting up back here in Oregon, picked up a couple travelers. Eli's buddy Sam, we had my buddy Jake come down from Seattle. We had a whole crew going on. But yeah, let's go to the front of the hotel, guys. How does that sound? Aaron says they used the outside of the filming lodge, or the outside of the Timberline Lodge for the filming of The Shining. Yeah. That's what it's kind of known for, which is pretty neat. But again, I think it's actually based on the hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, which is, I don't know if they filmed the interior there. Trailer Park Boys Sam Squanch. Yeah, I remember. It's kind of funny episode. So here's the front. Got a bunch of flags up there. Swedish, Japanese, American, Forest Service, I think Oregon, Swiss, and German. I collect flags, so I'm really into flags. I don't know the significance of some of these flags or not. But yeah, looks like there's a wedding going on. A lot of people coming through here, looking all fancy. Not a bad place to get married. I'm zoomed in. There's the front of the Shining Hotel. Pretty cool. Okay. Kevin Hamilton says, what? No Canadian flag. Yeah, I don't know why. Most places in the US have Canadian flags, if anything. Yo-ho, Carrick, Crash Course Cryptozoology. Carrick's in the house. He says, Alexander, is it true that you are the last STM crew member standing and that everyone else has been eaten by Sam Squanches? See, I can't confirm or deny that rumor. It's possible. They may have been the last I saw of Eli, and then was in the parking lot. I think they fell off into a canyon somewhere and probably were devoured. I hope they were, because I'm getting sick of traveling with them for this long at this point. Just kidding. They're all great. I don't really want to go in and get lost again, guys. I can't. If I exit the app, it won't let me. Can I call them? Do I message Tate in my own live chat if he's still watching? Don't know. Maybe I'll just start making my way back to the car. You guys sick of my rambling yet? Very touristy feel up here, obviously. We've just been out in the woods pretty much the whole time. A couple stops into civilization, in and out, the Bigfoot Museum, the North American Bigfoot Center, but for the most part, this is kind of the most touristy thing we've been doing right now. Well, let's see. Bigfoot Anon says, what's up, Alex and all? What's going on? What's up, Tate? Let me know next time you have a round table. Yeah, I want to find these guys. Are they still inside? Tate, if you are hearing this message, tell me where you are. Type it in the comments and I'll come find you. Otherwise, our chain of communication is just broken. We're extreme danger of falling snow and ice. I can imagine how crazy it gets in here during the winter months. I mean, all year round you got snow, but then in particular. Yeah, there's the closest you can get. Deanna says, let's see. What's up, Deanna? She says, hey, Alex, did Eli cut his hair? Yeah, unfortunately he did. He's we call him Alien Eli now. We're gonna have his hair added in digitally into the post-production. It's probably gonna eat up like 90% of the budget. So he didn't, he kind of did that. He went off script when he did that. It wasn't cool. I'm just kidding, obviously. Obviously, we're not gonna CGI his hair, but yeah, he decided to give it a cut. I trimmed my beard a little bit before the trip, so just kind of wanted to change it up a bit. There you go. So you can see the glaciers up there. There's a small one, kind of. My finger will get in the screen right about here. believe it's a glacier. You can see it kind of the blue ice. Pretty neat. But yeah, guys. I don't think Tate's watching, otherwise he would let me know. Guess I'm going back to the car. I want to show everyone else the cool ponchos everyone has. It's got a bunch of cool ponchos and sweaters and stuff. Like I said, I'm rocking the Olympic Project one. This one's sweet. It's got little Bigfoots on the side. It's got a thing on the back too, but I don't know how I can show that without it being weird. Yeah, the screen keeps like tilting. Pretty cool place. We just wanted to come up here real quick, get some B-roll of the mountain, kind of showcase what it looks like here. Let's see comments. Kevin says, what's the appeal of Mount Hood? Why do they have a tourism center for this particular mountain? So Mount Hood is pretty close to Portland. I mean, it's within an hour or so of Portland. So, you know, largest, most populated area in the state of Oregon. And it's one of the largest mountains, I believe, in Oregon. I mean, they have a couple other one of these big ones that stick out, like that one over there. But yeah, I don't know the history of this spot really at all. Pretty ignorant to it. But yeah, it's just there's a lot of wilderness in the area. There's a ton of camping pretty much on all sides of the mountain. There's a lot of woods. I mean, it's the National Forest, the Mount Hood National Forest. A lot of great squatching spots. Historically, a lot of good sightings and reports, evidence coming out of this area. So I guess that's kind of the appeal. I mean, the Bigfooter appeal. I don't know about the general public. The appeal is this is one of the mountains that has year-round skiing. One of the few in the United States that has year-round skiing, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. Something else over here. Maybe I'll wander in here. No fireworks. This is kind of day lodge. I don't know what this is. Tiana says, oh, I can't turn this. She says it's because it's a beautiful mountain and part of an active volcanoes in the Cascade Range. Exactly. Enough said, I suppose. This is a typical ski lodge. Feeling you got your rental boots and stuff. I don't know. Skiing is not going on right now, I guess. It just doesn't seem like there's enough snow. Wilderness and climbers registration. So if we were to want to go hiking, we'd have to come into here, register. You got people that are rock climbing, people that are just hiking. Climbers beware the Mount Hood Triangle. Many climbers have become lost and some have died because they descended Mount Hood's south side routes in poor visibility without using a compass. So I guess this is the triangle where people get stuff going on. Zigzag Mountain down there. There's a lot of sightings in that area. That's what Connor was telling us. Ooh, what's up? Fire's banned. You got a lot of safety stuff here. There's a climber's map. So I guess once you get past the ridge, you have to kind of a little more technical of a climb. It's not as easy as it might look just from standing down here. It's a beautiful place. I mean, you can see how much snow it gets during the winter months and other times of year. Ooh, let's go check out this little map over here. Animal encounters at Timberline Bike Park. That's cool. Got black bear, good old mountain lions. Pretty sweet. I guess this is more dirt biking and biking down this area. So these slopes kind of go down there. That's cool though. I mean, I imagine in the winter these are more skiing friendly. Hopefully they didn't leave me here. Hopefully they're all still here and I'm not just wandering around Mount Hood endlessly at this point. Here's a cool shot. Flag and Mount Hood. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, guys, got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Definitely going to want to stay tuned with Small Town Monsters and on this channel. As I was saying earlier, a lot of awesome productions. We've had some pretty crazy stuff going on, you know. Let's see, the Squatching Cowboy. I can't see what he's saying. He's saying, can't stay, just dropping in to say howdy. Howdy. Awesome. Welcome, Squatching Cowboy. Aaron says Lolo Pass has tons of sightings. Head north on Lolo Pass Road at the Zigzag Mountain Store, super squatchy area. Oh, it totally is. That's what we were told by Connor over at the museum too. I mean, the whole area, it's like, that's the problem here is you could throw a pin at a map. There's probably sightings and something going on in that area, so it gets kind of tough. Let's go over to the cars here. I don't know. I'll show you guys our awesome companion that we've had on the road with us here since Bluff Creek. Ron's dog, Bandit. He's quite the adventure dog. They've done a lot of backpacking together. He's hiked the entire Appalachian Trail with Bandit, so I think he's just hanging out at the car. Let's go check him out. See how he's holding up. Yeah, it looks like the guys aren't here. We've got our convoy of vehicles, including the Tateronimus mobile. Best parking lot view ever, huh? Let's check it out. Hey, Bandit. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You sleeping? Just relaxing? Bandit's a good boy. He's been our companion the whole time, right, Bandit? Yeah, he's just resting. Long and tough trip, I guess. You know, just between Northern California and Oregon, all these different areas. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a little seat over here. Just enjoy the view. Yeah, I think I woke him up a little bit, but he's usually just hanging out in the car when we just pull over and check something out quick. Hopefully it's not too windy on the mic, but there you go. Not a bad view at all, huh? Just taking it all in. So yeah, you got some ski lifts over there. Another part of the slope. But yeah, everyone was saying this was really a lot less snow than usual over here. See you later, Squatching Cowboy. Okay. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say here. My brain is kind of fried from all the moving around and being out in the woods for this long. Don't get me wrong, I love it. It's awesome to have the opportunity to come out here and search for these things and, you know, really talk about all the different regions. And that's kind of the whole point of being on the trail, is we're taking it a step further than some of the other STM films you might have seen. We're actually kind of getting out there into some of these remote areas and talking about different places. So obviously, Northern California, Bluff Creek, it's similar but very different than Oregon and some of these areas we're in. Some of the areas we're by the barrier. You can see where the ski lift goes up there too. The house right there moves right up the mountain. I don't know what elevation we're at here, but Mount Hood's about 11,000 something feet. So pretty good sized mountain. Almost twice the size of Mount Washington in New Hampshire. Both pretty rugged. But, yeah. Let's see, Deanna says, Alex, I'm so glad you're having fun, and thank you for sharing the beautiful scenery experiences with us viewers. Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. I mean, I'm glad people like to see me kind of hang out and ramble at some of these spots, but no, I mean, the point is, you know, we're obviously sharing these experiences with everybody. That's kind of why we do it. We'd probably be doing this anyway, but this way it gives us a little purpose. Put a film together, maybe create some awareness about a certain area, or just talk about history. You know, we got so many great interviews. Like I said the other day, we interviewed Cliff Barrickman and Melissa Barrickman, you know, both the owners of the North American Bigfoot Center, and kind of why they talk about the museum and kind of how it works and why they chose to do that. Connor Anderson, who's awesome, he's been on the show as well, who works at the museum, and how helpful he's been in pointing us to some of these spots. So it's been pretty cool. And not to mention California, we hung out at Bobo, we went bigfooting with him in Willow Creek, then we were up in Bluff Creek with the Bluff Creek Project guys. It's been a whirlwind. It's definitely been quite a journey for now, but we're happy to share, and we definitely got more stuff coming up. And thank you all for, you know, your comments and all that kind of stuff. Really appreciate the support. John says, I was watching another video on YouTube and it suddenly stopped and then you popped up. What a tour you've been on. Hey John, how's it going, my friend? John Horrigan, man whose footsteps I guess I'm going in. He was out here in the Pacific Northwest many years ago. Same thing I'm kind of doing, you know, looking for these things and talking to people who might know about what's going on. John's awesome. He's also a great narrator and good friend of some of these productions. Yeah, John saying he was here in 1996, 97, 98. So it's been a while, but I don't think a whole lot has changed up here. The woods are still great. The squashing is still great. I truly like your style. Hope you find your friends. Yeah, I hope so too. Hope they don't leave me here. It smells really good. Someone's cooking something in the parking lot, or maybe that's from the restaurant. Tate says we're back at the car. Okay, so they're right behind me. Here we go. Let's go say hi. I was just telling them I was behind the barrier. I was behind the barrier over here. Still Bigfoot country, as John says. Totally. There they are. How'd it go? So how's this for? This is trippy. How's this for? Watching my stream. This is endless screens of streams. That's scary. Eli is straight out of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. You got a six shooter under there? We got the hat gang going strong. The sweaters and the vests. Alright, turn the volume off. That sounds weird. How's it going though, guys? How you been enjoying the PNW? Tell us something enlightening. Excuse me.
Mount Hood is actually the tallest mountain on the West Coast, right next to Mount Rainier and Mount Whitney.
That's not true at all.
Mount Everest is the tallest mountain in the United States.
Yeah, Tate knows his geography. Sam, what does Sam think about the PNW? What about Bigfoot? I know you're a little bit still on the fence about Bigfoot, but like, because you got to understand, Sam is not like a Bigfoot guy. He was kind of dragged in unwillingly into this project. Yeah, but tell us, what do you think about Bigfoot? You've been in the shoes of what a lot of people in the Bigfoot community would go crazy, you know, hang out with Cliff, be sitting at a table with Shane, Corson, and Cliff, and all these people. After having been out in the woods with us, what do you think? Do you think we're still crazy? Or is there a possibility for Sasquatch?
Well, I know you guys are still crazy, but there's definitely a possibility. I know for sure. I mean, I've listened to with them, and it's fake. But there's an element of suspense in our mystery.
Totally.
There's a moment on the first night where I was walking up. It was already dark. Just gonna, take a leak, and I felt like something was watching me.
Right.
Something out there. It was probably Rhonemus.
It was me watching you.
No,
Could be.
I've definitely been educated
Yeah.
with this. It's very interesting.
Totally.
It's been a good experience.
Yeah, awesome to have awesome to have perspective of people who aren't really in the community, because all of us are all so heavily invested in this. And as one of the comments says, I got to read this. Kevin says, this group is dressed to rob the Mount Hood stagecoach. I guess that's the next plan in the journey. Ron's got the awesome poncho on. Yeah. What's your experience been, Ron, here in the PNW? I mean, I know you've been up here before, but we've been doing this whole thing since Bluff Creek. What are you thinking?
You know, I blew through Mount Hood initially 3 years ago. I spent one night at this camp that I go to, and had a little strange stuff happen. Had a tree come down and maybe some knocks, but spending more time up here, a lot of things start fitting together. And then you see what you see down in Lowndes Camp with a lot of historical sightings. The area is still unchanged. You can still go out and experience something that, you know, was being described 80, 90, 100 years ago.
Totally.
And there's still a lot of potential and a lot of strange things happening. So
You had something weird happen the other night. You don't have to say the location, but you got some weird noises, right?
I caught, like, so when I first arrived, I started hearing some banging, which I attribute to quite possibly being from a metal drum that was in the area, like a 50-gallon drum that was discarded by the Forest Service or something.
Right.
And then a very crisp knock up just on the small hill above from where I was camping. And so I kind of went into research mode, and I got my my Chromebook and Yeti mic out and started recording with limited space, but with that limited amount of recording, I did get some vocalizations that sounded very unusual to me, sounded a little bit melodic.
It's creepy. It's weird.
Yeah, it was kind of like a half vocalization, half like sing-song, and thought that would have been weird. And then we went to the museum the next day, and an individual there at the museum had some recordings from about 2 miles away.
Very
that
similar
were
stuff.
Extremely similar, and potentially from the same individual.
Yeah, and that's just in this area. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. What do you think, Tate, about the whole Mount Hood wilderness? Like, you're obviously in Bluff Creek a lot, right? Bluff Creek Project, that area down there is special. But how do you think this area stacks up to like Northern California?
I think there's more reports coming out of here than Northern California, just because I think the Bluff Creek area is more tapped out, just because it's just more known to Bigfooters, and that's where the key goes. I think there's a better potential to hear things here versus down there.
At the same time, there's a lot more people up here in this area because we're so close to Portland, Northern California. I mean, Bigfooters, not many people are going to that area, right?
Yeah, that's like you were talking about. Like, it's kind of far out there. It's like a lot of people out there are dedicated Bigfooters.
Yeah.
But that, at the same time, still, I just think it's just so many people do go there that it just gets tapped out.
No, absolutely.
So I
Yeah.
think here's better. I think they're wise to our tricks yet.
Still pretty active, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it seems like everywhere in this area, I mean, there's just stuff going on. As Martin Hand, where are we off to? Somewhere in these hills here, somewhere around the
I'll
mountain.
show you exactly where it is. Somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there. Very, very precise. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to close up the stream here, getting about 50 minutes. Hopefully the first half wasn't too boring of me lost in the hotel trying to find
We're trying to find you.
I know, I went out and I went down and then I went around and I was like,
Hey, I saw on your stream you came out there and started talking to my dog. I appreciate that.
we
Thank
said
you.
hey to Bandit.
Thank you for looking out for me.
I woke him up and I think he wasn't too happy. But anyway, guys, I guess we're gonna sign out. So say goodbye to the Bigfoot Western bunch. I guess I don't know what we're calling ourselves here. I guess, yeah. We're gonna either rob a stagecoach or start a country album. That's like
Let's do both. We robbed the stagecoach to produce our country album.
pretty much. Anyway, guys, all right. Get you a final view of the mountain here. Check that out. Say goodbye to Mount Hood. We'll be somewhere in its shadow for the next couple days. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thanks for comments, questions, all that kind of stuff. Stay tuned. There will not be a show this coming Monday, but after that we'll be doing a recap show. It should be a lot of fun. We'll probably do hopefully another one of these streams at some point here. But yeah, guys, thanks again, everybody. We'll catch you all later. Thank you, Deanna. She says safe travels. Thanks, everybody. Rebecca says, I like the hoodie. Yeah, sweet. Thanks to Shane Corson. Freaking awesome hoodie, man. I love this thing. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace.